Howdy everybody, and welcome back to the MN Homestead. Today is all about putting in our hardwood floors. We've gotten everything set in the loft, in the bedrooms, and now it's time to move to the great room. So that involves our kitchen and our living space, which will be centered, of course, around our wood stove. So I want to show you a little bit about how this all works. We are definitely not professional flooring installers, but I have been having a ton of fun with it. It's not something I ever thought I would enjoy or be even decent at. So it's been pretty neat. So I want to show you how it goes. The first thing I'm going to do, I have my boards all lined up for my next seam. We are doing tongue and groove. So we've got the groove here, the tongue here, and then the tongue on the other side here as well. So what I've done is I've gotten a couple of different lengths because we definitely want to have a little bit of that variation, and I have it all laid out. So the next thing I want to do is make sure that everything is nice and tight, and that's going to be against the board that's already there, and it's also going between the board that's this way. So I use my handy 2x4 and a hammer, and I get going. I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on the board as I move along. Sometimes they're a little bit bowed, so I want to make sure I get there nice. And when I first start out, I'm basically just getting this so that the groove and the tongue are together a little bit. The reason I'm only doing it a little bit is I want to get a little hit at the end here to make sure the seam over there is nice and tight. All right, it's nice and snug. So now I'm gonna come back and actually get everything in really good. It is all nice and snug, so the next part comes getting everything nailed in. We have a floor nailer, and this has some pretty big nails, and they almost look like staples, and we get these in on every single stud along the floor, so we're getting it knocked down really, really tight. I also have a fancy little hammer here. You can see it's rubber on the one side, and that's what I use to actually hit the nailer. I don't want to hurt it at all, hence the rubber, but I need to get a real good swing to get that nail in it really well. I slide this on here. There's a little groove that hits right along the end of the board here, so I make sure that lines all the way up. You'll see I put my foot on it briefly just to make sure it's flat. Then I take it away. I don't want to staple it. Air compressor is going to kick on in a minute. And there we are. I have another row of flooring. Thanks again for joining me today back at the MN Homestead, where we learned a little bit more about our flooring. I hope you enjoyed it, maybe learned a little bit. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so you can keep up with everything we have going on, and maybe you can learn a little bit as well. And next to that subscribe button, there's a little bell icon. That is the follow button so that you get notified every single time a new video pops up. Don't forget to also check out our blog, themnhomestead.com. And lastly, follow us on Instagram for daily updates on everything we have going on, and that's at the.mn.homestead. And we will see you next time up here at the homestead.